Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So I'm just gonna give you an update. Do you know, it's just like I've had so many topics I want to talk about, yeah, but then I'm just like and then I just come down to doing it and I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. And I think it's because at the moment I'm going through not a fuzzy period, like I know what I want, but like little things just keep happening and I'm like, I'm not second guessing myself, but I'm just trying to have a more broad perspective on things and trying not to like limit myself. So it's like I'm in a foggy area right now, just in me. I'm not really sure what is going on, but like life is good. Life is really fucking good. So don't think because I've not been posting life hasn't been sweet, because it's been fantastic. I've just been really busy, to be honest, like really busy. What have I been up to? I went to some like comedy night with my mate Jen from work, and like Jen was working where I worked before I worked there, but like she was like on annual leave for like quite a while. And when I started, everyone was just like, oh, you're either going to get along really well or you're going to clash because you're very similar. And oh my god, when I tell you this is my bitch, oh my god, like, I love her so much. Like that's sis, isn't it? That's big sis. Oh, she's sick. She's like me, but in 10 years, do you know what I mean? So it's just, we just have a brilliant time. We wind each other up a little bit, but we have a fantastic time. Anyway, we ended up going to like this Jamaican versus Africa comedy night. Oh my god, it was fucking hilarious. I've never been to a comedy night before, in it, bear in mind. Like, I don't know why. Like, I've never really been proper into comedy. It was only because of someone that I used to see, where I started to like watch it more, and I do watch it more now, and I am more like into it. But yeah, it was just something I never really thought of doing, and it was only in Luton, so I was like, fuck it, it's like literally 2 minutes around the corner from work. We had, when I tell you, in the first 10 minutes, I was like, my cheeks are hurting. Like, you had like a Jamaican come on and do a skit, or a bit, whatever it's called, and then you had like an African come on, and then at the end, they would clash, but you had a famous comedian who used to do Def Jam Comedy Club, I think, P. Diddy. His name was like, he's an American dude, his name was like Willie or something like that. Like he was fucking banter. Like, do you know what I mean? Just mad inappropriate, coming with the like racist jokes, coming with the flipping sexual jokes, like coming with the race comparisons. Like it wasn't for the faint-hearted, and if you're easily offended, like it weren't for you. But it was jokes. It got a bit heated though, like in the clashes and that, like people taking digs, people getting in their feelings. But yeah, no, it was wicked. It was such a good time. Like, if you get a chance to go to one, go to one. There's only like four white people in there. Maybe like being one of them. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm not fully white, but I'm practically white. And yeah, so that was really good. What else have I been up to? Fucking adverts, I hate adverts. I went out with Ellis, went Camden. Do you know what, I have to tell you about my nights out, yeah, because I swear to God, like, I'm not someone that can just go partying all the time. Like, I don't have the energy for that. That's not me. I like to be at home. I like to be in my own space. Like, that's how I maintain a good like energy and like a good spirit for me. Like, when I'm around people too much, it starts to get drained, and I'm seeing quite a lot of people at the moment, so I am feeling quite drained. I was ill for like a fucking month, but I think it's because I was going out as well. So yeah, me and Ellis went to Camden. That was a really good night out, actually. Like, it was lit again. Do you know what I mean? It's always lit. It's always a good time. It's always a good time when I'm there. No, I'm joking. It's though. And then what else did I get up to? So basically, last weekend, right? My mum's birthday, bearing in mind, was in March. It was in March this year. She turned 50. She doesn't. Oh, I just love her. I can't believe she's actually 50, because I still look at her like she's like. She's just mum, innit? Like, you know how it is. And we ended up, me and my auntie, so my mum's sister, we booked Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and I had no fucking clue what it was about, like not a foggies. And then he was like, do you know what, it was an MK Theatre. I'm getting excited to like tell you, like my words are jumping the whole time. So yeah, I had no idea what it was about, but like had it obviously booked for a while, so I had it obviously, we went in October, so that's a big jump, you know, you did, yeah. And anyway, we were like, you know what, we'll get a hotel, we'll go out for a couple of drinks after, we'll have we'll go shopping and that during the day. I was like, yeah, sweet, sounds perfect. So I ended up going Wagamama's for some lunch because my auntie was late getting to us, and then typical auntie moves. And then we went shopping. I bought myself like a couple of bits that like I needed. I'm trying to like reduce my spending. And then what did we do? And then we went and checked into the hotel. I went to the show, yeah. How have I only just realised that it's a drag show? I didn't know that. I didn't even bother to like research it. They were like, yeah, we booked it. I was like, cool, I'll send you the money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think it's a drag show, yeah. When I tell you, it was one of the best things that I've ever watched. Like, it was so good. This singing was like amazing. Like, there was the 3 women that were basically like performing live to the tunes that were obviously part of the show. And then like all the drags were like miming, but they had like, some of them had like their own parts of like songs as well. Like, it was just amazing. It was so glitz and glam and just extra and pure sussy. There was this one guy, me and my auntie, like, oh, look at his legs. He's got nice legs. Very nice legs. Anyway, he was fine, but he had some proper sass about him. Like, he rocked it. He was so good. And then after that, we went out. So this lugging lady is like right outside, so I was like, yeah, we'll go in there. And then dancing away, having a good time, you know, and my mum and my auntie can get down in it, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a good sign. Mum was like, oh, just dancing, and she's like, oh, and I'm like, what? And she's like, Shannon, George is there. And I'm like, oh, and she's like, George. Turn around. So like loads of my boys from school, like, yeah, well, I say loads, there was 3, 4, that was 4. Anyway, turn around, they were all there, weren't they? So yeah, it got a bit lit, to be honest. It got really, well, it didn't get a bit lit, it got really fripping lit. So basically what happened, like, I was really, really drunk, and I was like, yeah, you know, just vibing. And then we all tried going back to our hotel, because I wanted to roll a Z and like smoke with the boys, and like security wouldn't let back in, so I was just like, for fuck's sake. So like they ended up going to Pink's. I was just like, I'm still rolling a Z and going downstairs and smoking it. So I'm outside bunning. And like, you know, when like you shouldn't, like, I smoked before I was drinking anyway, but like, oh, the amount of drinks I mixed was disgusting. So I started on Prosecco and we were getting ready, yeah, and then I went on to wine at the theatre, and then I went on to gin and tonic, and then I had some Zambuca shots, and then I had rum, and then I had a Jaeger, and then I went back to gin. So yeah, I fucked myself up big time there. You can imagine how dirty the hangover was in the morning. It was vile. Anyway, so I'm standing downstairs making the Zoom, and I can feel it's like fucking me up in it, and I'm like, I ain't being a pussy bitch, man. I'm finishing this Zoom. Yeah, get back upstairs. Literally, I think it was like an hour before, I was explaining how like I used to projectile vomit very badly on nights out. Yeah, like literally I didn't even know it was coming. We'd be up on a dance floor and that, and I'll, do you know what I mean? But like, it's not like I'm all like, oh, do you know what I mean? I'm like someone past me, it's just you chewing gum. Get me another drink. Do you know what I mean? I used to do it all the time. Do you know, I could have 2 drinks and do it. I don't know what it was. I think my body just doesn't really like alcohol. But anyway, God, I go off on such a tangent, didn't I? Jesus Christ. Anyway, so like, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm so glad I don't projectile vomit anymore, and like, yeah, get upstairs, yeah, I'm laying in bed, and the room's spinning, and I'm like, shit, I'm like, Shannon, focus on your breathing, so I'm like, and I'm trying, yeah, and I'm trying, and mum's sharing a bed, my mum as well. I just turned around and I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna be sick. She was like, well, you better go to the fucking toilet then, and I was like, oh. So I roll out bed, yeah. And sorry if you're quite squeamish, I'm sorry about this, but like, I'm literally over the toilet, and you know when like you're puking but from the pit of your stomach, like it's hurting, do you know what I mean? I'm doing that, yeah. So I'm like hanging over the toilet seat, and as I'm doing that, I'm pushing so hard. I'm literally puking in the toilet and washing myself piss on the floor through my panties at the same time. And I was literally saying earlier that day, I was just like, I don't understand how people can just piss and shit themselves. I was like, I just don't understand how people can do that when they're drunk. I've never done it. Shouldn't have spoke too fucking soon, should I? Jesus, that's taught me. The universe was like, bitch, it's your turn now. Like, great. So that was, yeah, it was eventful, but it was a fucking brilliant night. I had a real good time, man. It was, yeah, it was fucking sick. What else have I been up to? So I just want to give you an update, because like, there's subjects I want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about them when I've figured them out a bit more, because I don't know how to put it into words right now. But yeah, and then tonight I have a PJ party, so that should be fun. Got some of the, well, I haven't actually had a party this year. Like, and I used to throw a lot of parties, isn't it? Like every weekend there used to be a party at my house. Like, it's just a sesh house, isn't it? But it's like not like a dirty sesh house. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people respect my house and my home because, you know, if they don't, they ain't your fucking friends. I'm sorry, but they ain't. So yeah, have a PJ party tonight. Should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it, to be fair. I'm gonna like block off like half the living room so it's like you can watch movies and stuff in there, and then I've kind of got like a living room in my kitchen, so that one's gonna be like the session, the people that want to get that proper down. So yeah, that should be fun. But overall, guys, I'm just gonna say, enjoy your life. Enjoy it. Be disciplined though, because it's difficult, you know what I mean? Like, I really struggle with discipline. Like, I'm not all or nothing kind of person, and if I feel like something's not serving me, it's like I completely, and it could be serving me, but it might be that I'm like being obsessed with it, so it's serving me. Do you know what I mean? It's becoming negative. So it's like, rather than me just cutting that back, it's like I completely cut it out, and I'm really trying to find ways to incorporate everything just at the right amount, because I know that's what will make me happy. I don't want to completely cut something out if it does in moderation. For example, my weed, do you know what I mean? If it does make me happy, like, I can't just completely cut it out, because I'm just like, I can. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. It's like I can not smoke it for months, but I want to smoke it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, I need to just smoke it a nice amount. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been smoking this for a very long time. A very long time. And when it's done correctly, like anything, it's not actually harmful. It's when we abuse substances it becomes bad, kids. Okay. But I'll leave you to enjoy your weekend, your week. I'm gonna go get ready for my godson's party. I can't believe he's 6. Crazy. And I've booked to see Summer Walker. Do you know how fucking gassed I am? This is my D. Oh my god. I'm gonna be vibing so much, and I'm going with Jen, so it's like, I've got some good stuff booked, and I'm just buzzing. I'm just buzzing about life. I'm living. That's why I've been vlogging. That's what I'm gonna say. I've been fucking living, and you should be doing the same. You should. Okay, I'm gonna go and live now. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, give it a share, do your thing. Enjoy your fucking life.